Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Business Standard newspaper headlines. So, first of all, SEBI moots ASBA like feature for stock trade. Next, hiring slowdown lifts IT firms' profit per employee. Next, Gogoro bail rise to beats $2.5 million on battery swapping infra in Maharashtra. Next, draft IT rules for removal of content termed fake. Next, rule book in the works for online gaming SROs. Next, Nadda gets extension as BJP chief till Jan 24. Next, Covovax gets nude has a mix and match wax shot. Next, FPI's seen pivoting from India to China. Next, rupees slide 0.5% in 2 days on importers per dollar purchases. Next, Reliance may hive of green hydrogen bids to invite. Next, generics of Novartis hard pill may lead to a price war. Next, toy maker stare at losses after BIS norms kicks in. Next, helped by Reliance Indies climb nearly 1%. Next, China's population falls, her heralding a crisis. Next, China logs second slowest growth in 50 years. On page number 2 in companies section under that, Ola Electric now a profitable firm, says executive. Next, climate change one of key concern for CXOs. Next, Adani Ashok Lane to develop Asia's first hydrogen mini truck. Next, Indigo Flyer accidentally opened airplane's emergency exit. Next, JMT Auto resolution. Lenders give note to Ramakrishna forging plan. Next, Sundaram fasteners bags over rupees 2000 crore EV component deal. Next, toy retailers play hardball, sit on non-BIS inventory. Next, generics of Novartis hard drug to trigger pricing war. Next, Genmark's drug priced from rupees 19 per tablet, 40 more brands expected soon. Next, Covovax Orchid has mix and match boxer booster. Next, battery EV resale value major worry for consumers. Next, on page number 3 in company section under that, unruly flyer behavior increased as pandemic safety rules kicked in. Next, need stronger legal deterrent to reduce unruly behavior. Next, service suspension. Rapido moves apex court against High Court. Next, on page number 4 in economy and public affairs section under that, FinMin to meet heads of PSBs tomorrow. Next, rupee slide 0.5% in 2 days on importer dollar purchases. Next, Indo-Russia venture making Kalashnikov AK-203 Rostek. Next, BSF ex-DG Pankaj Kumar appointed deputy NSA. Next, BJP shows receipts of rupees 1917 crore, Congress rupees 541 crore in FY 2022. Next, not right to say Delhi government has no control over bureaucrats. Next, Coal India trade unions await nude on 19% wage hike pact. Next, leaders roll up sleeves to tackle a tough year ahead. Next, Gogoro $2.5 billion gamble for swapping stations. Next, Mandavia, let's make world a healthier place. Next, premature to say India will replace China, says Rajan. Next, making strides in case of doing biz, DPIIT security. Next, merchandise trade crosses $1 trillion in 2022. Next, center plans rate changes in new IT structures. Next, big states lag on capex front despite center support. Then next on page number 5 in that, Plast India 2023 presents an ideal gateway for the plastics industry to global commerce markets of commerce and success. Then on page number 7 in economy and public affairs section under that, RBI's ECL move may hit capital position of smaller private banks. Next, e-platforms to remove fake content flagged by government. New IT draft rules. Next, MEIT wire rule book in the works for online gaming SROs. Next, ICICI Lombard's net profit up 11% in quarter 3. Next, BUI net profit rises 12%. Next, new norm may prompt Jammu and Kashmir Bank to dilute promoters' shareholding. Next, amalgamation of Equitas SFB with Equitas Holdings gets NCLT nude. Next, on page number 8 in economy and public affairs section, under that, India's best era is coming, Modi at BJP national meet. Next, Nadda's term as BJP chief extended till June 2024. Next, Supreme Court give specific of notices to exporters seeking GST relief. Next, in a first DVC 6 to sell 3.7 GW of power from thermal plants. Next, Lanka closer to IMF bailout as India backs debt rejig plan. On page number 9 in the world section, under that, we have learned over lesson want peace with India Pakistan PM. Next, UN names Abdul Maki global terrorist year after China blocked attempt. Next, Morgan Stanley locks record wealth management revenue beats street. Next, Goldman sees 69% drop in quarter 4 draw profit on deal making slump. Next, China's economic growth falls to near historic lows. Next, baby stocks take hit on population status. Next, Foxconn replaces iPhone biz chief. Next, Chat GPT, one thing CEOs just cannot stop talking about. Next, Ukraine first lady call for unity peace. Next, $3 trillion a year for climate and nature. Next, regulate crypto. Japan tells US EU. Next, Nepal plane crash. Death toll rises to 70. Search ops continue. Next, luxury giant LVMH hits European 400 billion in market value. Next, Microsoft invest in HR software Darwin box. Next, US biggest threat after China for Indians. Blame NATO more than Putin for Ukraine war survey. On page number 10 in opinion section, under that, capex push in states. Next, cleaning up FCI's operations. Next, crisis in the Himalayas. Next, crucius unwinding. Next, saving Asia from stalling growth. On page number 11, the smart investor section, under that, shift of access from India, FPI's pivot to China has it unlocks. Next, benchmarks DFY global Qs finish nearly 1% in green. Next, startup sees fresh round of sellings. Next, IPO wrap, in that Innova CapTab Blue Jet gets regulators note to go public. Next, SEBI ask Lava International to file draft papers again. Next, and Andrade's PMS gets approval for mutual fund foray. Next, strong US sales new products to drive gains for Zydus Life Science. Next, India has scope to sell carbon credits. On page number 12 in smart investor section, under that, power counters back in spotlight on high demand. Next, capital gain investment cut off date extended, but there's a catch. Next, on page number 22 in that two text section, under that, the great diversified bond bazaar. Next, US taking steps to facilitate business visas in India. Next, 23 on page in this Delhi High Court directive to Pathan may make others follow suit. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.